So did I ever tell you about the time when nobody came to my birthday party when I was a kid and my parents realized that I was a loser and nobody wanted to hang out with me?
Sounds like you need a therapist.
So you say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane, I could be your escape.
What?
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hot Tea for Two. My name is Ellen,
And I'm Eugene.
and today we're going to be spilling the tea on why I never celebrate my birthday.
Set the scene of this tragedy that is your life.
So the year was 2002. Britney Spears just broke up with Justin Timberlake. Kelly Clarkson just won the first season of American Idol, and Yu-Gi-Oh was the hottest card game on the market. I was a sweet, innocent little 6-year-old getting ready for my 7th birthday.
First of all, I know you've never been sweet or innocent. And second of all, in the South, it is constantly hotter than Satan's ball sack outside.
I actually used to be innocent, but this was the moment sweet little me got sucker punched in the face by life.
Mood details.
My parents wanted to throw this super elaborate birthday party at some local yogurt joint, so we put together a bunch of invitations for all of 2nd grade in my school. We passed them out to everybody. I was even passing them out to random people in the lunchroom. We even sent out a bunch of cards to all of our family.
So, Ellen, while you were handing out these invitations, were you super excited, couldn't wait to give them to your friends? Or did you know that probably nobody was going to come to your birthday party?
Here's the thing, I didn't want my parents to know that I didn't have any friends at this point in my life. So I thought that if I handed out a crap ton of invitations to a bunch of random people, it was impossible that no one was gonna show up. I mean, who's gonna who doesn't want free food?
Everybody you handed an invitation to. Okay, so continue.
So the day finally came. My mom picked me up, took me to the place. It was already decorated. There were balloons everywhere. Confetti was littered all across this super long table. There was a table next to the door so people could just dump presents off as they came in. So I sit down at this chair that's aiming out towards the parking lot, and I'm looking out and it's just a blank, desolate parking lot. There's no one there. It's not technically time for people to start showing up, so I just sit there and I watch the clock tick by.
Yeah, right now I'm just imagining you sitting at the window like this, looking out hardcore, and then a tumbleweed passes and sad violin music plays.
I'm actually sitting there getting really nervous because I don't want my parents to find out that their kid's a loser. Time passes. It's time for people to start showing up. Nobody's there yet. I'm starting to get a little nervous. My parents are super excited. My mom's running around taking pictures of everything. My brother's brooding in the side of the building, super angry that I have this super cool yogurt birthday party going on. So some more time passes and we're just sitting around this table waiting for kids to show up, and nobody's showing up. And it's just my mom and dad start huddling in the side of the building, whispering amongst each other. And my brother is starting to make fun of me no one's gonna show up to your birthday party. Cheerful music is playing around in the background on the speakers. The teen workers behind the counter are starting to look around kind of nervously too. They have this look on their face I did not sign up for this. I start to realize about an hour in that nobody's going to show up, not even my family.
I bet that'd make for quite an awkward Christmas. So did your parents pretend that this wasn't happening, or did they just accept that they had this loner child?
You know, my parents really tried to salvage the train wreck that was this birthday party. My mom was running around taking pictures of me, and they got me one present because they assumed, since they paid all this money for this yogurt birthday party for all these kids to go to, that all of these kids were going to be bringing birthday presents to my party. So they only got me a pair of socks. My parents start to realize that nobody's coming either, and they're just staring at their small little kid sitting at the end of this table, seated for 20 kids, all alone. And they're looking at me with this look of dread mixed in with a little bit of anger and a little bit of realization that their kid's a big loser and has no friends.
I'll be your friend.
Thanks, friend.
So, earlier you mentioned that the workers were like, OMG, this kid has such a sad life. So did they try to do anything to like decrease your pain?
Yeah, so the workers at the yogurt parlor felt super bad for me. So they made this like monster-sized sundae for me. I mean, this thing was huge. They set it in front of me, but you know, I was just so depressed and sad. I was just a sad little kid who didn't want to eat this sundae because nobody showed up to my 7th birthday party. And also, I may have cried into the sundae.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
That's all you need is just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, like, do you remember, was the sundae at least good, or was it just too salty from your tears?
You know, I think I blocked certain parts of this experience out. I don't really remember much of that.
I feel like there's a lot of parts that some of us block out of our childhood. Isn't that right, Uncle Ron?
Are you okay? Do you need an adult?
Aren't we supposed to be adults?
So, getting back to what I was saying, the only surviving picture of this terrible experience for me is this picture that my mom put in my baby book of freshly 7-year-old me sitting in front of this half-melted sundae, bawling my eyes out because no one came to my birthday party. My brother sitting next to me laughing his butt off because no one showed up, and he was right.
I love you so much, but I swear to sweet baby little Jesus, I would drink a gallon of my own piss to see this picture.
As soon as I find out where my dad hid that picture, I'm gonna destroy it.
So what happened after, like, because I mean your parents did spend probably a decent bit of money on your party.
Yeah, the owner actually felt so sorry for me. They gave my mom and dad a full refund, and we didn't end up having to pay for the birthday party that nobody came to. That Christmas, I got some pretty sweet pity presents. Of course, that didn't make up for not coming to my birthday party to begin with. There's no real moral to this story. Kids suck, people suck, trust no one.
Maybe the moral of the story is that sometime when sad things happen to you, you can get pity presents. You know these don't make a sound, right?